Mahalo for being with us today, Roberta. Can you share with us a little bit about your role as chair of the Hawaiʻi Kai Neighborhood Board, and what are some of the issues that you've faced as a community?
Well, I think that the neighborhood board is a very important vehicle. It provides an opportunity for the community members to provide input and to participate in the decisions of government. You know, we can identify and communicate about issues that affect the neighborhood, and we can consider possible solutions and communicate those to the appropriate persons and agencies.
Now, it's a volunteer position, right? I mean, you're elected by the community as a chair, and also, how many members are on the board?
Well, we have a 15-member board with 2 seats vacant. We have a number of long-time experienced board members, but we also have a handful of brand new board members. So we have a very active and productive board.
So when we're talking about democracy and with a question mark, right, is it live and well? It appears as if the neighborhood boards are actively engaged in making changes and things better for the community.
Well, we try to. We listen to the issues that citizens bring to our attention, and we try to work with elected officials and the city and county to address some of the issues that they bring to our attention. Our neighborhood board feels very responsible for protecting the Kaiwi coastline, and we helped the community to successfully get the state to designate the Kaiwi coastline as a natural scenic byway. We've also established some barriers along Vavamalu Beach with boulders to try to prevent the incursion of off-road vehicles on the sand dunes, to protect the natural fauna and flora of that area.
And so if we're looking at democracy, quote unquote, as needing a citizen engagement, what do you find are probably the biggest challenges to having people come out and express their concerns?
Well, Lila, in our neighborhood, we don't have any problem having people come out and express their opinion. We have a very active neighborhood. People are very engaged. They want to maintain the quality of life that they have in the neighborhood, and we are a very strong, intact neighborhood. A recent example of this has been the current issue of reapportionment for the state of Hawaii. The initial proposed maps that were shared with the community split Hawaiʻi Kai between 2 different House and Senate districts. The community was very concerned and disappointed. So we lobbied very strongly for keeping Makapu'u Point as the natural geographic boundary between Windward Oahu and East Honolulu. The most recent adopted maps for the House districts did restore Makapu'u Point as the boundary. And so the configuration of our House district is very similar to what it was. So I think that was due to the community's active voice in getting the commission to change the maps.
And this actually was a collaborative effort with other areas as well, and other neighborhood boards, because if Hawaiʻi Kai was affected, so were other communities.
We united in our opposition to the initial plans. And there are 33 neighborhood boards across the state of Oahu, and that is a tremendous network of communities coming together for a rally at the state capitol, voicing our concerns as a community. And I thought we were very successful in raising our voices to participate in this process.
So if the neighborhood board is listening to community concerns and wants to make a change, how does that work? What's the process?
We discuss the item, we take a position, we'll vote on it. We can pass a resolution and send that resolution to elected officials to express our concerns, or we can write a letter indicating that the neighborhood board has taken a vote on this issue, and this is what we are recommending, or this is what we would like to see addressed. All of the elected officials from our area are invited to our neighborhood board meetings, and most of them do attend.
So the neighborhood board is a very intrinsic part of the government process, actually. not only with state and county officials, but also with other agencies that have to do with the well-being of our communities.
That's absolutely right. The Honolulu Police Department and Honolulu Fire Department and even the schools in the area send representatives to our meetings.
As we wrap up our conversation for today, what counsel can you give to people to just stay engaged and keep participating in the process?
I think it's very important that every citizen have their voice heard. And in every neighborhood, there are organizations that will help them to raise their voice and unite behind particular issues. And not only are there organizations for them to go to, they should also get involved. They should run for a neighborhood board seat and or get involved and join these organizations. So not just go to speak in front of them, but actually to get involved. I think that community voice is so important, and we can be effective if we're united.
And the more people we have doing this, the more the merrier, but definitely the more powerful and louder the voice is. And it is one of the foundations of a representative democracy. Continue to speak out for everyone participating. Thank you.
Thank you, Lila.
We've just spoken with Roberta Mayor, Chair of the Hawaiʻi Kai Neighborhood Board.